Hi there, I'm Trisha Huffman, your joyologist, and I call bullshit on the fear of not knowing and of just saying I don't know. You're allowed to say you don't know. You are allowed to not know. And this can show up in many ways. Sometimes it just feels like, oh, I don't want to look stupid, so I have to have the answer. But what I'm talking more is about in our own lives. We're all evolving, changing, growing, and we often get questions of what's next. What are you gonna do in college? What do you wanna do when you grow up? What are you gonna do after you graduate? Oh, you just finished this project? What's next? Oh, you have time off from work? What are you doing? That a lot of times in conversation, we are being asked what we are doing next. What do we want? And that I've noticed it can be very uncomfortable to say, I don't know. And I've worked through that. Now I love saying I don't know and to live in the not knowing. It gives me immense freedom. But what I see is so often we fear, what will that mean about us if I say I don't know? People are expecting an answer. I'm expecting an answer. You might yourself be very unsettled because you don't know what you want next. You don't know what you're doing in your life. Maybe you're showing up, but you feel like it's not right, but you don't know. And what I'm saying is that's okay. It is okay to not know what you want. It is okay to not know what's next for you. It is okay to not have all the answers. Really, we're never going to. But I often see that people want to have an answer, want to feel like they have it figured out, want to feel like they're on their path. So they're outsourcing. They're living in a should. I should have an answer for this. I should know what I'm doing. So you end up living in a more panic mode, a more anxious mode of the not knowing instead of being, I don't know, and being content with that and allowing the not knowing to support you to find the knowing, instead of making yourself wrong for not knowing. I mean, not knowing is the path to knowing. It's a part of it. And when you accept that, you are creating this space for things to show up. When you're not putting pressure on yourself to have the answer, to know, then you'll be more open and aware, alive to see, oh, that interests me. Oh, this brings me joy. You know what? I don't like this. You'll be more present when you live from a space of owning your I don't know than when you're trying to force and pressure and outsource and find some answer and some next step, some meaning. Allow yourself the space and the freedom of I don't know. Truly, I've done this again and again and again in my life, taken times off, taken space and say, I don't know what's not next. And to not allow that to come from a fear place or a doubt place, but to be in a great, wow, I get to choose? What do I want? What do I like? What doesn't work? It gives me freedom and space to actually feel into myself and allow the things to show up for me instead of forcing and making myself wrong. So it's okay to not know. If you're asking other people when they don't know, it's okay. Celebrate the I don't know. Really, we never know. We're always shifting and evolving. I could very much know what I want, and tomorrow it could shift and change. It's all an evolution of not knowing and knowing. So give yourself some compassion. Give others compassion. It's okay if you don't know. Trust the process of your life. Enjoy that you get to have choices. And that is why I call bullshit on the fear of not knowing, on the fear of saying, I don't know. Join me every week where I share a new video here. Subscribe to my channel, follow me at Your Joyologist, and make sure to listen to my weekly podcast called Claim It.